let's set the record straight on this one. Positive thinking for traders is not, rah, rah, I'm going to make $1 million on this trade. That is not what positive thinking is about. That's wishful thinking. Positive thinking is when you have a positive expectancy that when you place a series of trades that you will make money on them. That doesn't mean that you are expecting to win on this trade, on that trade, on that trade, although you are playing the odds, right? But you don't expect that you're going to win on every single trade. But because you've built a system that if you have 100 trades, you understand that I'm going to lose X% of them, I'm going to win X% of them, and on my winners, I'm going to gain about this much, that you're going to make money, right? Like you've built a trading business for yourself. That's what positive thinking means for traders. And so when you enter your trades, that's the positive thinking that you're going into, that you've got this system and you've tested it, right? So like it's not, has absolutely nothing to do with just thinking positive and the trades are going to just magically work. It's not about that at all. It's that you've actually put in the work, that you have an understanding of the bigger outcome that will happen at the end of the week, month, quarter, year, well, whatever it is that you're looking to assess. That is positive thinking. Where the fear comes from, you may have heard this acronym before, right? False evidence appearing real. And that you're just afraid to put on different trades. And that you lack belief in yourself, that, or your ability to execute, or that trading is even a way to really make money. Now, there's going to be two things that you want to figure out about yourself that will help you start coping and getting past some of these fears. Now, what you're going to do is start questioning your trading beliefs. So grab some paper, grab a pen, and you're going to need to write down what your trading beliefs are, what your money beliefs are, and you literally have hundreds of them swimming around in here. So let's say a trading belief that you have is that you need to watch the news in order to stay on top of the market, right? And so if that's your trading belief, you likely have your Twitter feed up, or StockTwits, or some kind of a social media feed. Maybe you have CNN or Fox or whatever you listen to on the background, or maybe it's sitting right in front of you, that you're watching it throughout the day. You might have it on throughout the trading day, and maybe that belief helps you, right? Like you are on top of the news, and as a result, you probably heard about COVID-19. Well, maybe you were one of the first ones to learn about it, and because of that, you were able to take action. But is there baggage that also comes with that belief, right? Because our beliefs can get us into things, but it could also get us out of things. And there's good things and bad things to every belief that we have. So if we're constantly consuming this news, is the news generally positive or negative? It's generally negative, right? And why is that? Well, the reason why is because negative news grabs a lot more attention than positive news, and that's their job is to keep you watching. So if you are constantly getting this negative stream of how bad everything is from what you're watching and from what you're listening to and from what you're reading, then does that outweigh the immediacy of the news that you're getting? How about this question? Is there a better way, a more efficient way, a more positive way, a faster way for you to get the same kind of data? Right? These are the types of questions when you start doing this kind of belief assessment that you'll need to do, and will lead you to better and better answers. And that's just one belief that we're starting to pick apart, right? Like, again, you've got literally hundreds of them rolling around in here. You also want to start questioning your money beliefs, because money and trading are obviously pretty closely tied together. And so for me, I had real bad money beliefs growing up, right? As a kid, I lived in poverty. I was homeless for a month, and some of the money beliefs that I had was money was scarce. People that had money were bad people. They got it by either lying, cheating, or stealing, and they're not to be trusted. Now, growing up with those kinds of money beliefs and not thinking about them, and when I first started to learn about trading, where do you think those money beliefs got me, right? Like, constant self-sabotage. Anybody that would try to help, I would ignore them, or start to question, like, well, what's their ulterior motives, right? Like, because they're wealthy, and they're not to be trusted. They just want to take my money. They can't be for real, right? Those are the kinds of things that I started to think, because I had many poor underlying beliefs about money that never questioned. Well, it got me to start questioning these beliefs. A great book by Van Tharp, this book called Super Trader. If you have not read Super Trader, highly recommend that you do. Anyway, so I go through these beliefs exercises, questioning all this stuff, and well, what comes out of it is that most of the wealthy people that I've met, the great traders that have come on to the Trader's Mindchat show, like, pretty much, like, I'm really hard pressed to think of any wealthy person, or anybody that's had success for that matter, that hasn't been incredibly kind and generous and giving with their time. So it's like, when you start to question your beliefs, you can see how they're leading you either towards or away from your goals, how that some of them just might not be true. And then that's how you start to take the charge out of those negative beliefs, those limiting beliefs, and you can start to move forward. This is why positive thinking is so important for traders. And this is more how what it means to be thinking positive, as opposed to something where you're thinking negative, or just have loads of limiting beliefs that are keeping you in this box and preventing you from getting to where you ultimately want to go and where you're capable of getting to.